Being rejected is one of those tough feelings that many unfortunately endure in their school life. But in this particular video though, I will turn the table around and share to you my simple school crush experience as the one rejecting them instead, or simply being liked by someone. Basically, I had this experience for like 3 times, maybe more, I don't know. One from elementary and two from high school. I'll cover those three in a bit, so sit back and watch. So, my very first rejection is not like those traditional rejections. You know, the sorry I don't like you type of thing. It's kinda awkward and embarrassing, not gonna lie. It happened when I was in grade 4. Our advisor assigned a seating arrangement. To the best of my knowledge, I was assigned to the first column, and most importantly, besides this girl. Let's call her Ven. Ven was one of those kids that doesn't like being around boys. I'm not sure, since it was evident in our interactions. You see, she seemed irritated whenever I did something. Ask her some stuff about her, and she will yell at me, slightly touch her arm since our chairs are placed close to each other, and she is mad. I will be frank, she didn't show any signs of affection toward me. It felt like Ven hated me to the core. And oh boy, was I wrong. During our Christmas party, we had the exchange gifts activity. Our teacher called our names one by one to receive our gifts. While my classmates received one gift, I received two. One was from someone who picked my name, and the other was a special one. Maybe it was for my friends, or maybe it was an extra gift from that same person. As I received my gifts, I realized that the special gift was neither from my friends nor from the same person. It was from Ven! The special gift contained one box of Uno cards and a ball, which is kinda cute. This was not the only instance of her giving a gift though. During February, not sure if it was during Valentine's Day, I went inside our classroom to rest. Minutes later, I was greeted by Van holding a plastic flower. Once she saw me, she quickly approached me. That's when I realized she somehow likes me. Guess what I did? I stood up from my seat and quickly ran away from her. We circled around the classroom for a bit while passing through our classmates. When I was in elementary, I viewed the concept of crushes as cringe and irritating, so I hate it whenever someone gives me stuff like that. So obviously, my natural response to that was to run mindlessly to avoid that. Looking at it now, it was very, very embarrassing. Like I didn't even consider her feelings when I did that back then. But don't worry. Currently, we are casual friends, greeting each other whenever we see one another. Now, the second rejection is much more straightforward, but it had a bit of aftermath stuff after the confession. It happened when I was in grade 9 this time. I was seated with another girl. Let's call her Kim. Like the first one, she seemed irritated with me, but it was accompanied by sarcastic and annoying teasing. Whenever I turn towards her, Kim just eye rolls me and murmurs stuff like "ew" or "shut up." Kim's teasing was so annoying that I was mad one time and refused to talk to her. Every time she private messages me, she always starts with "Huy!" Like, come on, the audacity! But one day, after grade 9, I received an unexpected message from her, confessing to me. I don't remember the exact message, but it was a simple confession message admitting her interest in me. Of course, since I somewhat hated Kim in the past, I didn't have any interest, so I just rejected her. I thought it would end there. And oh boy, was I wrong again. Firstly, she kept messaging me every day. Did you eat? What are you doing? Good night, and other things. It kinda made me a bit uncomfortable, but I don't wanna hurt someone's feelings, so I just casually responded. Yes, yes, good night, and more. But after some time, I think she gave up and stopped messaging me. Secondly, our teacher somehow discovered this. During lunch, I went to our school's small library, and some of my teachers were there. Once they saw me, they immediately caught my attention. Uy, we had heard that someone likes you. What did you say when she messaged you? Grabe ka na talaga. It's kinda weird that my teachers were the first ones teasing me about this confession. But obviously, it would spread to other students. In grade 10, Kim and I weren't classmates anymore, so I fortunately didn't need to endure the awkwardness. But one time, I needed to go to her section since my teacher asked me to do so. As I went inside the classroom, they were currently having their lessons with their teacher. Since almost everyone knew the confession stuff, the whole class suddenly reacted. Uy, it's him oh! Even the teacher joined. If you are paying attention, my first two experience started as aggression, then ended with confession. It seems that they were hiding their interest or something. I don't know, maybe just me? Let me know. However, my third rejection was a lot different. Kinda unexpected, actually. It happened in grade 10. Let's call her Lenny this time. Lenny was very, very different from the two. She was quiet, kind, and peaceful. You know, the ones that seem to have the chillest lives. No drama and stuff. During group activities, Lenny was very, very cooperative. She always DM me whenever she needs help or shows her part. She was also an apologetic person. She always notifies me whenever she won't be able to join us in the activity or preparation. It felt like she genuinely cared about school stuff as well as my role as the group leader. Lenny was always accompanied by our friend everywhere she went. Whenever I passed by, her friends seemed to tease her or smirk. I actually thought that it was just a friendly gesture. You know, gestures whenever you wanna casually greet someone. Her friendly and calm interactions were evident throughout the school year. To be honest, it is now that I realize that she was one of my groupmates who actually acknowledged and cared about the stuff I cared about too. This experience was not only different from the others because of her interactions, but because of the next thing she did. One day, before our junior high graduation, specifically around 6:40 p.m., I received a message from Lenny. It was not a question about the graduation or anything, but a confession. Hi, I made this long message to confess to you. I've been thinking of this and building my courage for a long time. I like you. I kept this as a secret because I'm afraid of being rejected. Nevertheless, I still respect your personal feelings and interests. I am also happy that you prioritize your academics, and I understand that love can wait. I don't need you to have the same feelings as me. What's important is that I already confessed it. This is not the first time that I confessed, but my feelings for you are really, really different. I don't really want to do confessions because I am scared of being laughed at, but I need to do it to clear my mind. There won't be any drawbacks when you try, right? Since graduation is near, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. You really are my inspiration. Whenever I see you smiling, I smile as well. I cannot explain why. I really admire your intelligence, looks, kindness, and patience. I know that you are capable of reaching your goals, and I hope that we could have our graduation picture together, if that's fine. Congrats. That's when I realized that being the one rejecting someone is also a tough scenario to be involved with. She was kind, she was sincere, so it was hard for me to say no. But it must be done since forcing myself to say yes would also hurt me. I appreciate your honesty, but in the meantime, I really need to focus on my academics. Still, we can be close friends. Whenever you need something, I am always here. We'll see if we can take the picture. I hope for the best for you. I am also hesitating to say this since I don't want to hurt your feelings. Good luck. As a man of my words, I took the picture with her, and it felt like having that picture was better than leaving her with that rejection. These experiences made me realize that being the rejector hurts sometimes as well. As the rejector, you are basically killing that person's hopes and dreams because you don't have the same feelings. Saying no can be as difficult as confessing, especially if that person really cares about you. Nevertheless, I applaud the courage people show to confess their feelings. I believe that indeed, It is much harder than being the rejector. Okay, bye.